Hello you guys, it's Grace, and today I'm going to be doing my fall haul. My last haul was in August, and I've gotten quite a few books since then, so I thought I would do a haul kind of going from September through right now. And today is the first day of winter, I'm pretty sure. So I figure it's a good kind of stopping point for this round's haul, and then I will do a winter haul later on in maybe a few months. So without further ado, we're gonna jump right in. I have it split up into a few categories, so let's get started. First off, we celebrated Christmas in the dorms before we left, obviously. I'm back home now, so I have a couple bookish items and like 2 books that I got for Christmas. First of all, I have these socks. Yep. So my friend Jenny got me these socks. I love them. So I thought those were hilarious and pretty accurate of my style when I read. I'm just like, can you please leave me alone? I'm trying to finish a book. So I thought that was super funny. And then my roommate got me this super cute little Newt Scamander Funko Pop. And look at him, he's real cute. And he's just sitting on my bookshelf with my mini Newt Scamander right next to him. And then my roommate also got me Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the original screenplay, which I have been wanting since it came out. And I still hadn't bought it yet, so my roommate got this for me and then got me Newt to go along with it. So I'm very happy to finally have this. The next book is kind of a Christmas present to myself, and that is Turtles All the Way Down by John Green, and it's a signed copy. I got it on barnesandnoble.com, so I had to. I also got my roommate a copy because I thought we could read it together. I wasn't gonna buy this book, and then I saw a signed copy and my roommate wanted one, so I was like, well, might as well read it together. So there is the signature in this book. I'm super happy to have this. It's probably going to be the next one on my to-read list because my roommate started it yesterday and I'm still reading another book right now. But once I finish that, definitely going to start this one. Next up, I'm going to move on to my book outlet Black Friday haul. There's quite a few books in this part, so hold on tight. Probably grab some popcorn because this might take a while. The first book in here is And I Darken by Kirsten White. I have heard very good things about this book. I remember when it first came out and I was planning on buying it and then I just never got around to it. So I saw this on Book Outlet and I had to pick it up and I'm very excited to read this one. Then we have A Madness So Discreet by Mindy McGinnis. And this one really piqued my interest because the main character's name is Grace and I thought it sounded kind of like one of those turbulent, like very interesting reads, so I decided to give this one a try as well. The next book is Swarm by Scott Westerfeld, and this one is the second book following Zeros, and I haven't read that one yet, but I saw this one on Book Outlet and I was like, might as well pick it up so then I have the second one for when I do read them. I have a very bad habit of doing that. I should probably just read the first book first and then buy the next book, but you know, the struggle. The same sort of thing happened with the next book, and that is Rise of Fire by Sophie Jordan. I have the first book on my shelf for this one as well, and I ended up picking up this one, so maybe I'll get around to this sometime soon. Next up, we have The Rest of Us Just Live Here by Patrick Ness, and this is a signed copy. There is the signature. Very exciting. I didn't know this was going to be signed when I bought it, but I picked it up because it sounded like a really interesting book kind of about perspective and how like everybody's life kind of unfolds in different ways, so I thought this one sounded really interesting. Next up, we have The Accident Season by Moira Fowley Doyle. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but this one sounded really interesting as well. Sounds kind of like mysterious and really interesting, so I decided to pick this one up too. Then the last book I got from Book Outlet is When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon. I don't know how to pronounce her name either. I apologize. I've heard very good things about this book though. I think it sounds very cute. Next up, I'm going to move on to my Barnes & Noble Black Friday haul. I only have 5 books from Barnes & Noble, but they are all signed copies, and I was very excited about every single one of them, so I'm excited to show them to you. First off, we have a book of poetry, which wasn't originally on my list to get, but I saw it there and I thought it sounded awesome. It's called The Princess Saves Herself in This One by Amanda Lovelace. So it's signed, and without its dust jacket, it is so pretty. It's just a pink hardcover, and it's so pretty. And I read the poetry in this book. I read the whole thing in one night. I was like, oh, I'll read like a section of it every night until I finish it. I sat down and I couldn't stop reading. I read the whole thing. It was fantastic. I love poetry because it really makes you like feel and think about things. So I really, really enjoyed this book, and I'm very excited to have picked it up. And then the next book I have is One Dark Throne by Kendare Blake. This is the second book following Three Dark Crowns. I haven't read that one yet, but I decided to pick this one up because you know me. I really like having the whole thing before I start reading it. So there's the signature on that one. I'm very excited to pick these up when I finally get around to it. Also, the sticker wasn't coming off very nicely, so I just left it on, but I heard if you use like a hair dryer on it, then the sticker comes off easier, so we're gonna try that. Then we have Tower of Dawn by Sarah J. Maas. I still haven't read any of the Throne of Glass series. I'm very ashamed, but just they keep coming out and I just keep waiting. I'm like, oh, well, I'll just wait until the next one comes out. I'll just wait until the next one comes out. So they'll probably all be released before I get around to reading them. So there's the signature on that one. Then we have Renegades by Marissa Meyer. This is the one book I went in knowing I had to buy because I love Marissa Meyer. I've read all of her books that are out at the moment, and this one I'm halfway through right now. Little less than halfway probably, and I'm loving it. It's fantastic. I love her style of writing, and this book has a really interesting plot in my opinion, so I will talk more about it when I wrap up all of the books I finished in the past few months. And look at that, it's so pretty. And then the last signed copy I got at Barnes & Noble is Artemis by Andy Weir. I read The Martian for my botany class this past year and really loved it. So I decided to pick up this book as well. There's the signature. I love his sense of humor in his writing, so I really hope it continues in this book and is just as good as The Martian. I think the plot sounds very interesting on this one as well. Alright, next section is all of the books I received in Bookish boxes the past couple months. So if you are interested in seeing the full unboxing of any of these boxes, be sure to check out my past videos, and I will try to link them all in the description below. The first one is my Illumicrate unboxing, and I received a second copy of Artemis, but it is a different copy. This is an Illumicrate exclusive, very pretty cover, but just wait, there's more. The pages are black sprayed edges, gorgeous, and then you take off the dust jacket. Oh my god. But yeah, this book is insanely gorgeous without its dust jacket, so I'm very excited to have a second copy. And then the second book that was in my Illumicrate box is The City of Brass Advanced Reader's copy. Very big and very floppy, and isn't the final edition of the book, but it's very exciting to have this, and it's just very fun to hold. I love floppy paperbacks. The next section of books are all Owlcrate books. So the first one is from one of the previous boxes that they put up for sale again for a Black Friday sale, so I got that one, and it is The Upside of Unrequited by Becky Albertalli. I'm very excited to read this one. I've heard a lot of good things about it. I think there's going to be a lot of good humor in it. Next up we have the September book pick, which was Before She Ignites by Jodi Meadows. This one is a fantasy kind of story. I haven't read it yet, but I'm very excited to get to this book as well. Then we have the November book pick called Wild Beauty by Anna Marie McLemore. Not sure if I pronounced that right, but this one sounded like a very interesting plot as well. trying to kind of speed through these because this video is getting long, but yeah, this cover is absolutely gorgeous as well. Then we have the November book, which is The Glass Spare by Lauren DeStefano. Very exciting as well, and again, really cool cover. I am a fan of this cover. And then finally, the last book in this haul is the December Owl Crate book, and that is Foolish Hearts by Emma Mills. This one, again, look at that cover. What is it with Owl Crate and gorgeous covers? I am very much a fan. So I haven't read any of the past 4 Owl Crate books. I need to get on that, but I'm very excited to give them all a try. They all sound super interesting, and a lot of them have very diverse characters, so I'm excited for that as well. So anyway, that is my book haul from the past few months. It got very long. That was a lot of books and bookish goodies. So if you are interested in seeing any unboxings, be sure to go check those out. Please like this video if you enjoyed it. Comment below what books you got in the past few months or what your favorite book you've recently gotten was. And subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video. I'll see you next time. Bye!